Hello guys, today in this video, we are going to help you to find out the best cat bed in market. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I tried to list them based on their quality, durability, customer review and more. If you want to see their price and find out more information about them, you can check our links in the description below. Number 9. MOWFIA Premium Felt Cave. The MOWFIA Premium Felt Cave is probably one of the most environmentally and socially conscious pet beds out there. The 100% merino wool fibers are purported by MOWFIA as being fair trade and sustainably sourced. Those natural fibers have the added benefit of being both naturally antimicrobial and odor resistant. We can attest to the magic of merino both from our cat bed testing and from multiple backpacking trips completed wearing a single merino wool t-shirt the entire time. In our experience, merino refuses to smell bad. As much as we love the idea of this bed, our cats just didn't. No matter how much we endorsed the environmental and social bona fides of this bed to our cats, they remained unmoved. The lack of plush padding, relatively small size, and absence of a heating pad left this bed largely ignored in our testing. If your cat happens to espouse a strict set of environmental ethics, or just like small spaces even if they lack cozy padding, this bed may be a viable option. Otherwise, it may be left unused. Number 8. Best Pet Supplies Pet Tent. If you have a smaller cat that tends to be skittish, there's a chance the Best Pet Supplies Pet Tent can offer them a space that feels safe. This relatively small cave bed will likely cradle your cat on 3 sides. If you've ever found your cat hiding from a lightning storm or other ominous sounds in improbably small spaces, that feeling might be comforting to them. To boot, the padding is quite soft and completely machine washable. The biggest downside to this bed is its size. It is really only useful if your cat wants to hang out in a small space. Additionally, larger cats may actually find this bed a bit too constricting. But if your cat likes tight spaces, they may love this bed. Number 7. Long Rich Reversible Rectangle. If you have 2 cats that are friendly with one another, the Long Rich Reversible Rectangle may be a good option. This larger than average bed is easily able to accommodate 2 snuggling kitties. The walls around the side allowed our cats to burrow and get comfy with ease, whether sleeping alone or with a buddy. It also features some plush fuzz that is lofty enough to be cozy, but not so much so that it can get matted down. When the bed does get dirty, it is completely machine washable. Like many of the beds we tested, the Long Rich Reversible Rectangle does have some nooks and crannies that hang on to hair even after going through the washing machine. While this bed seems completely comfortable, it was not the first choice of any of our testing cats. It was only used when we purposefully put it in our cat's favorite spots and there was no alternative option available. Still, this is a well-constructed bed that can accommodate larger and/or a pair of cats. Number 6. Candamp H Pet Products Thermo Outdoor Kitty House. Outdoor cats need some pampering too. That's where the Candamp H Pet Products Thermo Outdoor Kitty House comes in. This house offers reasonable protection from the elements and a heated pad that can get your cat through cold snaps in comfort. For even harsher conditions, there are removable door flaps to keep the 2 entrances covered. In this configuration, Candamp H claims it can keep your cats comfortable even in sub-zero temperatures, though we didn't have the heart to subject our cats to such hardships to test this claim. The mat itself feels durable and has a machine washable cover. Additionally, the heated pad only turns on when it senses your cat's weight, automatically saving electricity when it's not in use. While this house feels fairly sturdy, it definitely wouldn't stand up to rain or snow. Therefore, its placement is limited to more sheltered outdoor locations like garages or covered decks. Also, while the mat provides comforting heat, it is flat and doesn't have any sides. Most of our cats prefer donut-style pads that have sides they can snuggle against, and that preference is even stronger on cold mornings. Therefore, we really wish this outdoor shelter provided such a sanctuary. Despite these minor flaws, this bed is the first that we would offer to any of our outdoor cats. Number 5. Candamp H Pet Products Deluxe Kitty Sill. For cats that love basking in the sun and or watching the birds outside, the Candamp H Pet Products Deluxe Kitty Sill is a great choice. If you have a windowsill that's at least 2 inches wide, this bed can be quickly and securely installed, allowing for endless comfortable hours spent staring out the window. The small cushion on the back of the platform allowed our cats to get cozier than on competing flat windowsill beds, making this one their clear preference. We also like that the cover is machine washable and soft enough to be comfortable but sturdy enough that we don't think it will mat or tangle. Perhaps the best part is that the bed itself does not obscure the window, allowing the humans to still enjoy the natural light as well. While we found the BestGadgetHub Pet Products Deluxe Kitty Sill to be quite easy to install, it is a bit more involved than many of the competing beds that quickly suction to the window. The best option is to use the 2 included screws to fasten the bed to the windowsill. The upside is that the bed is incredibly secure, but the downside is that your windowsill is permanently altered. However, there is a Velcro strip mounting option that does less damage to the windowsill. This is good if you want to test the bed in a few different windows before making it permanent, or if you're renting and not allowed to put screws in the walls. The Velcro attachment feels much less sturdy, though, and we would definitely recommend the screws. As long as you don't mind just a little bit of home DIY, the BestGadgetHub Pet Products Deluxe Kitty Sill is far and away our favorite window bed. Number 4. BestGadgetHub Pet Products Thermo Kitty Mat. There's a certain type of cat that is constantly seeking out the warmest spot in the house. If your pet falls into this category, we think the BestGadgetHub Pet Products Thermo Kitty Mat is one of the most reasonably priced ways to make their life just a bit comfier. This simple mat can easily add a dose of warmth to your kitty's favorite spot, allowing for even more lounging enjoyment. It's also a cheap and easy way to add a bastion of warmth for your pet on those winter days when you're not home and want to turn the heat down. To top it all off, the cover is machine washable, making it easy to keep the bed fresh and clean. This bed lacks any sides, meaning it is better suited to cats that like to sprawl as they sleep, or to being added to a spot that your cat already favors. If you're looking for a standalone bed that can entice your cat to sleep in a different area, this bed probably won't cut the mustard. However, it's perfect for making your cat's favorite spot even cozier. Number 3. Tempcore Cat Bed. In our tests, the Tempcore Cat Bed provided the most cat snores per dollar, garnering strong preferences from multiple cats despite its low price. The donut shape allowed our cats to easily get cozy, and the fuzzy lining is plush enough to be comfy yet coarse enough to prevent matting or problematic hair accumulation. When that lining does manage to get dirty, the entire bed is machine washable. While the lining of the Tempcore Cat Bed mostly repelled hair accumulation in our tests, there were some pockets that hung onto hair, even after going through the washing machine. Also, though our cats seemed to find this bed very cozy, it didn't appear to provide as much warmth as some of the heated and/or plusher beds available, as many of our cats showed preference towards these other beds on colder mornings. Overall, the Tempcore bed provides a lot of comfort at a low price and is a great way to spoil your cat without breaking the bank. Number 2. Best Friends by Sherry Calming Donut. The luxurious fluff of the Best Friends by Sherry Calming Donut is so warm and inviting that we wanted to bury our faces in it, but our cats always beat us to the punch. If your cat is one that likes to wriggle around and burrow into whatever surface they're relaxing on, we think they'll love this bed. Our cats consistently snuggled into this bed so hard that it was hard to tell where the bed ended and the cat began. The bed itself is completely machine washable, and the sheer fluff seemed to satisfy our cat's search for warmth despite the lack of an electric heating element. Though a trip through the washing machine can get this bed relatively clean, the fibers still hang on to hair. Additionally, those fibers can get matted if the bed isn't washed enough or dried adequately. We also have some slight concerns about this bed's longevity, as we did notice some minor signs of wear after a few washes. Still, our cats loved this bed so much that we were more than willing to overlook these few downsides. Number 1. BestGadgetHub Pet Products Thermomod Dream Pod. Our feline testers showed clear favoritism to the BestGadgetHub Pet Products Thermomod Dream Pod over any other bed tested, which vicariously brought joy to their owners, too. One of our testers has owned this bed for over a year in a multi-pet home and can attest that the rugged covering holds up over time without showing wear or tear. This bed's wide circular shape allows your cat to either curl up and get cozy or to stretch out in its 22-inch diameter. The main attraction is the bed's removable heated cushion. An automatic sensor in the cushion gets the head flowing when it senses your cat in the bed, and then it will match your cat's relative body temperature, creating a little heated nest to relax in. When temps warm up, remove the top and let your feline soak in the sun with the heating pad unplugged. This bed comes in a few different color choices so you can match your preferences and decor. The largest drawback to the bed is the price. It's much higher than the average cat bed and twice as much as some other popular choices available. Also, the circular design makes it more difficult to give it a good swipe with the lint roller to pick up loose hair. However, the cushion cover is easily removable and machine washable. We feel the higher cost can be justified considering the flexibility and long-lasting construction of the ThermoMod Dream Pod, so we encourage you to try it out if you have a few extra dollars to spare for your kitty.